From SwissWatchExpo. Spotlight on the Rolex Sea-Dweller. Getting to know its key models. The Rolex Sea-Dweller was made for a very specific purpose: to go deeper than the average dive watch, and to be a reliable tool for dedicated saturation divers. While the Submariner, Rolex's first dive watch, could reach an impressive 200 meters below sea, a more technologically capable watch was needed for hardcore, saturation diving, and staying underwater for extended periods of time. And so, the Rolex Seadweller's story began in 1967. Rolex tested prototypes that had helium escape valves, a way to safely depressurize the watch as it reaches sea level. These prototypes were called Seadwellers, given the long periods they spent underwater. The then prototype is now one of Rolex's most advanced watches, 50 years after. Here's a look at its most defining models. Let's start with the double red. The very first production of the Seadweller, which was named so because of the two red lines on its dial. There have been prototypes before this called single red, as they have only one line of red text, but the double red was the first production to have the patented helium escape valve. This was followed by the great white, which keeps most of the features of the double red: same case, same water resistance. But this time, the two red lines have been changed to white. This straight aside, it's highly coveted by collectors. It was the last Seadweller to use the plexiglass crystal, which is a defining feature of a vintage watch. As the 80s approached, Rolex released the 666. This is considered by many to be the start of the modern Seadwellers, mainly because it now features the sapphire crystal. But more than this, it improved several crucial features. A bigger case, a larger helium valve, all of which led to an increased water resistance of 4,000 feet, or 1,220 meters. Twice than the previous models. The next update came 2 decades after. Rolex took the Seadweller to another level with the Deepsea, whose water resistance was tripled to an impressive 12,800 feet, or almost 4,000 meters. The long wait led to a number of technical feats, including a 5.5 mm thick sapphire crystal to support underwater pressure, a ring lock system, which manages the watch's thickness to 18 mm, and of course, Rolex's new Cerachrom bezel and Chromolite lume. A limited edition model, called the Deep Blue Edition, was also made to commemorate director James Cameron's expedition to the Mariana Trench. Cameron was accompanied by a custom, 51 mm Deepsea Seadweller. With him, it dove 35,000 feet below sea to reach Challenger Deep, the deepest point in the world's oceans. Realizing that the new, and much larger Deepsea, did not cater to everyone, Rolex released the modern Seadweller 4000 model in 2014, much to the delight of Rolex fans. With the characteristic design, and 40 mm size of previous Seadweller models, it came complete with Rolex's modern technologies, such as their glide lock clasp, and Cerachrom ceramic bezel insert. Produced for only 3 short years, this model has been discontinued. It's still available in the pre-owned market, and demand for it has increased since its phase out. And finally, we have the latest Seadweller. Reference 126600, released on the 50th anniversary of the Seadweller. A Seadweller fan would spot this model's difference immediately: the larger 43 mm case, thicker 22 mm lug size, and of course, the Cyclops lens over the date. It became the first Seadweller to feature the Cyclops, and it also paid homage to the very first prototypes, with its single red line. While it may be a change of direction from the classic Seadweller, it was made to cater to those who want a bigger case, all while tempering the advanced features of the Deepsea. A modern direction, no doubt. With its now 50-year history, the Rolex Sea-Dweller is not just a reliable and steadfast tool watch, it is also emblematic of Rolex's history of exploration and adventure. Want more? For the best and the latest in watches, head over to the Watch Club by SwissWatchExpo. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.